everyone. Do you have a little farm at your home in United States to growing the food you eat and raising the animal for food? No, right? Okay, so how many of you are buying food in the grocery store for every day? Yeah, just like me. So if your answer like me, you should pay attention for my topic today. And I'm going to surprise you. Because maybe you go to shoppings and you will check the ingredients of the food you buy and where's the location of the food growing. But have you ever think about that? Where is it food is GMO free? Now you may have question about what is GMO. And in American, there are 70% of food in American is GMO. So today's my topic is GMO, and I'm going to answer a question in your brain now. So the first of all, I'm going to talk about what is GMO and what did GMO developed. And another one is the future possibility for GMO and now. So first of all, I'm going to talk about what is GMO. The GMO the meaning is genetically modified organism, and for genetically modified is a technology of GMO. And according to the World Health Organizations, GMO, the basic meaning of GMO is to change the thing's DNA in a non-natural way. I can explain that. Look at these pictures. There is a DNA, and there has many genes on DNA. Scientists adding or removing the genes from the DNA to make the plants just make it growing just like they want. So after the seed put on the ground, they will grow in the new kind of plants. Okay, now I'm going to talk about how does GM work. How does GM work is work for plants and humans. The first, they created many colors. Look at these rose. In the past, rose just have only one color is red, but now they have more than one colors. And also they created new crops. What is the new? You do know the garden rice? The garden rice is they put the vitamin genes on the garden's DNA, on the rice DNA. After the rice growing, it will become these colors and they include vitamins. So it's very good for people's healthy. So look at this and think about it. Also can work for humans, how it works. For humans, for farmers, they can have better product. Look at this picture. Which one you think is GMO corns? Yes, better one. So we will buy the better one as farmer will growing the GMO food. And also for poor people, they can pay less money and get food. Look at these pictures. As my last presentation, I talked about Whole Foods has GMO free food. So their price is more expensive than other stores. So for poor people, they can buy more cheaper food. So that's good. Next, I'm going to talk about is how did GM develop. The first, I'm going to talk about the two very important scientists. The first one is from Russia in 1935. His name is Andrew Nikolai Bielowski. He founded the pure DNA. So it's very important. After him, one person called Professor Herbert Boyer from Stanford University with his partner together to make the first man-made DNA. So they are very important for GMO's history. Next, I'm going to talk about why did GM developed. The first is there can have a longer lasting time for like apple, pineapple, strawberries. For them, not before the GMO, they can just keep fresh for one day long, but now they can keep more time to keep fresh. So it's very good for us and for the farmers. Another one is for the pest and disease. It's not for feed them. It's for how to make them kill them. And for this one, I'm introduced one gene called BT. Is bacteria toxin, BT genes. They put on the seed's DNA, and after they growing, the pest eats it and they will die. So it's like a natural pesticide. After, I'm going to talk about the future possibility and now. The future possibility is according to the Encyclopedia Britannica written by Judith L. Friendlich-Kills. She read about there has 2 points in the futures. One is for the medical and research. Because now scientists is underdeveloped to the DNA vaccine. After the vaccine developed, they can use for all the peoples. It's fast and cheaper, and it also can help to solve the cancer problem. So it's very important. Another one is for the it's for the environment management. What is this? Look at this picture. Dog has many babies. One dog at one time can have more than 5 babies. But for panda, is endangered animal. He can just have only 1 baby at one time. But think about that. If they put dog genes on the panda's DNA, after panda can have more than 1 baby too. So they can solve the endangered animals problem. That is very helpful for environmental management. Okay, how about now? Is that GMO is far away from our life? It's not. I'm going to surprise you at this part. Because think about, maybe you think, oh, I never eat GMO food, but you are wrong. Because now 90% of soybeans and 80% of corns are GMO. So you must eat GMO before. And also, in 2013, there has 12% of farmland in the world. They are growing GMO food. So it's very popular now. We are eating GMO food, but by the American law, they didn't need to write on the products that our product is GMO. So maybe you don't know if you eat GMO, it's not GMO food. So after I talk about GMO, now I'm giving conclusions. So first I was talking about is what is GMO, genetic modified organism, and how that is work. It works for plants and humans. And I was talking about how the GM developed. They can have more lasting the 2 important leading scientists for the GMO's history and the reason of the GM developed for the more lasting of time for the fruit and for the pest and disease. So after I talk about the future and now, the future possibility for GMO is for the medicine and research, and also for the environmental management. For now, I think you understand why I'm talking about GMO is very popular in our life, and it's already influenced our life. Okay, after my presentation, I think you may think, oh, why we eat GMO food and why our life is already changed by GMO, and it also has many disadvantage and advantage. So I'm going to give you a question about if you think about that. Everything has disadvantage and disadvantage. When is the GMO has more advantage or have more disadvantage? So after my presentation, thank you for your listening. And if you have any question, I'm here to answer. And I also give you the sources you can check on the internet. Thank you.